Okay, we're here with Lizzie, and congratulations, Lizzie. You have been selected as Canine Etiquette's Best of the Best for 2016.
Thank you.
And we met about 4 years ago, right?
Yes.
Okay, so why did we first meet? Why did you call me for training?
I originally called because I had, I think, a 5-month-old daughter and a 8-week-old lab puppy, and I was very overwhelmed.
Very overwhelmed, yes.
Jake was biting Emily, you know, just, he was biting everything, chewing dinosaur teeth all over, and I just realized that I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, but okay, you had a dog before though,
right?
When you lived in Georgia, but what kind of training that dog had?
I sent that dog off to training, so he went to somebody's house or place of business for 3 weeks, and they trained him, and then they gave him back to me. Okay,
but how come you chose not to do that this time?
I had looked into that this time, and then I realized that when they trained my other dog, they had choked him and probably, you know, treated him not good and did things that broke my heart. So I didn't want to do that to my dog.
You didn't want any harsh methods of training?
No.
So did we do any harshness with Jake?
No, only positive.
Positive, okay, reinforcement. And you learned about the crate, which has been a lifesaver.
Oh yes, both of them are still in their crate.
Yeah, isn't it awesome?
Yes, they love their little house. They go in there whenever, you know, just with the door open, we leave it. They go in there and lay in there. And,
perfect.
Every time we leave the house, we put them in there.
Perfect, and they don't mind it?
No, we had a brand new house whenever I got this dog, and they've not chewed one thing in the house.
Fantastic. Okay, so you had private lessons with Jake,
yes.
And then you decided to come to public classes and advanced classes. Why did you decide to come to classes?
Well, because, first of all, because it was free, because I had already paid for the class, so I could attend the public class, and then I had paid for the advanced class. And Jake has a few issues with anxiety, and he barks at people in the road, and I just thought it would be good to socialize him and have him be around other people and have me learn how to deal with him around other people and other dogs.
That's a very, very good point. How critical is it for the owner to learn their dog?
Very critical, because I know, you know, that Jake's not going to like every dog, and he's not going to like every person, and that's okay. I just need to know how to deal with him. You know, when we have a man friend come over, we have to have the friend just walk in the house and not pay any attention to him. He's fine if that happens. If the friend comes in and tries to pet him or approach him, he does not like that. And he starts barking and the hair stands up.
Good. But by doing the training, you've learned that that's okay, and that's how he responds, and you know how to correct it.
Yes.
So was the training successful?
Yes, I think it was successful.
And you got your Canine Good Citizen test with both dogs?
Yes.
And speaking of both dogs, along comes Blue.
Yes.
A new puppy when Jake was 2 years old.
And Emily was 3.
And Emily was 3 years old. Okay, so you already trained with Jake, you knew what to do. Why come back again?
Well, I wasn't going to come at first, and then I realized that I needed you to critique me because the dogs had different personalities. The troubles that I had with Jake were totally different than the troubles that I had with Blue. You know, with Blue, for instance, I couldn't get him to do the sit command, but then when I put him against the wall, he did it. And, you know, you taught me that right off the bat. I had, you know, they were both totally different dogs. And so what I learned to do with Jake and the things that work with him did not work with Blue.
That's a very good point, because you can get different dogs that have two totally different things.
And then also, if I had a problem, I could text you immediately. You asked me what I was doing. And usually it was something I was doing that was getting the dog to not respond the way I wanted. Once I changed my behavior, the dog changed. And you were there, you know, all the way watching me and telling me exactly what to do and asking me what I was doing and telling me what I was doing wrong.
But you did a lot of things right.
Yeah.
So that's a good point. How was it knowing that you had a local trainer you could just call or text if you had problems?
It was awesome. I mean, I think I texted you in a panic at 10 o'clock at night. I think I've texted you at 7 o'clock in the morning before. You know, I've taken videos and sent them to you. You know, and especially with the 2 dogs. I had never had 2 dogs before, so that really made me nervous. They were very loud when they played. They were very rough, and I thought they were, you know, fighting or beating each other up. They just both are very loud and very rough. And so, you know, that took a little getting used to, and you walked me totally through that, and now, you know, we're a big...
You have a happy family.
Chaotic family.
So we've had a lot of fun along the way, too.
Yes, we have.
And so Blue has come to advanced classes as well. Okay, so... What impresses me so much about you, Lizzie, is you're a very, very responsible dog owner. Jake is a hard case.
Yes.
Anybody else, I think, besides you would have given up on him and turned him into the shelter.
Oh, yeah.
How come you didn't do that with Jake? How come you stuck with it? And made him the great dog he is now.
Because I knew nobody would ever adopt him. I mean, we had to leave him at the vet one day in a kennel. He barked the entire time. I mean, nobody would have ever adopted that dog. I mean,
Right.
he looks aggressive. He's very strong.
Plus, he's a black dog.
Yeah, he's hard-headed. He thinks he's the boss, and he just is, nobody would have ever adopted him.
And he is a rescue dog.
Yes.
But how come you didn't give up? How come you didn't give up on him?
Oh, because he's my baby.
Exactly. That's what I wanted you to say.
Yeah.
Okay. So what would you recommend to people who are having that hard time and they're like, I'm just so sick of this damn dog.
I'll
It needs to
recommend that
go.
they call you before they get to that point.
Good point.
Because, you save yourself a lot of stress, a lot of chewed furniture and everything. I mean, it's fun to take the dog class. You learn about yourself, you see the dog progress, you see other dogs, your dog makes dog friends. I mean, I've made friends with people, and my dogs have made friends with people, and now we're friends on Facebook, and I keep up with them, and I see them again at class, and
Exactly. So, so you did private lessons with Jake, but with Blue you just chose public classes.
Right.
How do you feel knowing that you can come back to a public class for no additional cost?
Oh, I'm frugal and I'm very happy about that. I mean, we take turns coming. I'll bring Jake, then I'll bring Blue, then, we come again as long as my husband's schedule allows.
Good,
we
yeah.
come to class.
Good. And so, so what does it mean to be able to come back if you need to for no
I'm
problem?
glad. It's reassuring. I know that, no matter what, for the life of my dog, I can come back to class and touch up on things that, because we weren't doing the down command for a while, and I had kind of forgot how to do it. And I messaged you, and you told me, exactly what to do, and then that's when I decided to bring Blue back to class.
Good.
And I find when we come to class, they just listen better.
They do. They get in that training mode.
Right.
So were you able to accomplish all your goals with both dogs?
Yes. Well, Jake's a hard case, and we're learning his personality. But yes, and Blue just loves everybody, so he's super easy.
But two dogs get along together in the home.
Yes, they get along. I mean, I have to separate them sometimes because they get a little rowdy.
Like brothers.
Yeah, and they have, always been fine with Emily. They're very gentle with her. Dylan, they listen to him now. He helps.
And Dylan is your son, so people know.
They'll kennel for him and everything. He's
wonderful.
practicing the training to kind of make sure that they recognize him as, above them in the house.
That's a good point too. So since you know what to do with the dogs, you can show your family members.
Right, yeah.
How important do you think
Emily, I think, was 2, and she was
But how important is it knowing the kids can help control the dogs?
It is important. It's very important. And my husband's even participating more now.
Good. Yeah, when the dog was jumping all over him.
Yeah.
I remember that text. Help! My husband hates the dog. What do we do? Yeah, because he was giving him a hard time.
Yeah. Well, he had never really paid attention to the dogs or did anything with them. So Jake, I don't think, saw him as a
part of the family.
Right.
Yeah.
But we did exactly what you said to do after that happened, and they have been best friends ever since.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So success.
Everybody gets along now.
Success all the way around.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your favorite part of everything?
My favorite part is coming to class and seeing my dogs kind of make friends with other people and seeing how far your dog has come throughout, the beginning of class and the end of class. And then, I also like coming to classes when we're kind of, one of the repeat peoples, because we look like we know what we're doing.
You do know what you're doing.
Right.
Okay, any final tips for anybody?
No, if you get a new puppy for Christmas, sign up for a dog class, because I promise you will need it.
Yes, and you can come back it's a 6-week course. If you have to come back, you can come back. There's no additional
and
cost.
I've even had to bring my kids to class and sit them on the side before.
Yeah, and they're
when
fine.
My husband was on call, and it was fine.
Yeah, they're fine. No problem at all. No problem at all. So, as being best of the best, you're gonna love this part. Any future classes I have, you come at no cost.
Oh, great.
We're gonna be having nose work and some other fun stuff coming up.
Oh, that's really fun.
And you have some other little perks you get with it too. And personally, I want to congratulate you for being a responsible owner and most importantly, taking responsibility for your dogs.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Because as a human, we bring the dog into our home, as I talked about in class. It's our responsibility to teach the dog what to do.
Right, and then not getting mad at the dog because,
It doesn't do what it's supposed to do. So do you think you'll ever send your dog off for training again?
No, never.
Never. Good.
No.
And even if you happen to move away, which I hope you don't, you can still text me.
Okay, good.
I don't mind.
Okay.
Anything you want to suggest to anybody else, or any final thoughts or sayings, or?
No.
Tell us about advanced classes. How'd you like that?
I like the advanced class. We had trouble with the stay, I think, for advanced class. Well, Jake had trouble with the down stay, yeah, and then in blue had trouble with the down. So it's probably me who has trouble with the down. I probably don't practice it enough. But I like that, you know, I really wanted to get a longer leash and kind of go further with that and be able to, you know, let my dogs loose, not in our backyard, but I really enjoyed the advanced class.
And the agility?
I love, that was my favorite part, was the agility.
The agility, yeah, and the dogs loved it too.
Yeah, yeah.
And we have the training center who can come kind of run around till we can
Yeah,
stand.
they like that. Yeah.
Okay, well, congratulations. Any final thoughts?
No, that's all. Thank you very
Okay,
much. I
thank
appreciate
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.